Hey guys, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Well, today we're going to talk about me. Not necessarily like in a selfish way, but since I'm new on here, I want you guys to know who I am so that we can get to know each other because I consider you guys my friends and I really want you guys to be able to come to me with any kind of concerns or just to say hi, and I hope that I can do that with you as well. So that is why I am titling this video Things About Me. So first of all, I want to talk about where I'm from. I am from Orange County, born and raised and proud. Yes, so I am from here and I really do love it. It has been my home for 35 years now. Yes, I am 35. But yeah, going on, really quick, if you guys have like any comments as you're watching this video, go ahead and just type it in, and I want to read all about what you guys are thinking about. Again, like I'm super new to this, so bear with me. I do not have, an actual camera right now. I am using my phone, and I do have my phone on a selfie stick. So if you see the video moving around a little, forgive me. Okay, moving on. All right, so going back to when I was 5, I started to have seizures. It just kind of happened. So I do have seizures now. They are controlled, and I take medication for them. And the good thing about these type of seizures is that I have been able to live my life for the most part. When I say for the most part, what I mean by that is that I have been able to go to school. I am able to go to work and drive. I'm able to get on rides and all that cool stuff, that a lot of people who have like epilepsy or like a stronger type of seizures are not able to do. So I am very blessed and I'm grateful. I know it sounds so weird to say that considering that I do have seizures, but you know what? I am grateful that I'm able to do the things that God has, allowed me to. So anyway, moving on. Now, if you guys see me looking to the side, I'm looking at my list because I did write like just a little list about things to talk about, just basic stuff to start off with. So okay, here's another one. It's gonna be a little more interesting, but my religious background, I do want to talk about that. Nothing crazy, so do not get scared. But I am mentioning these things again just so that you guys can get to know me and who I am, so that if you guys ever have any kind of questions, that you guys can come to me and talk to me about it. Okay, so anyway, moving on. I am a Christian. What that means is I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe that, he was born of a virgin and that he died and resurrected 3 days later. No, I am not a Jehovah's Witness. I am not a Mormon. Without trying to get too technical and too weird, I just want to say, as a Christian, I hate, and I shouldn't say that word. I know, forgive me. I still am flesh, all this stuff. But honestly, I hate that there are all these other religions out there, like I mentioned, and I'm not smart when it comes to knowing, the backgrounds of these religions. But I have literally heard uh, Jehovah's Witnesses and Mormons come knocking at my door and saying, "Yeah, we are Christian." No, they're not. I'm just saying that right now. We do believe in similar things. We believe that there is a God, but then once it comes to Jesus Christ, things start to change in every religion. That is when people start to divide, and I hate that. I really, really do. But anyway, sorry, I didn't want to, blabber on about religion, so forgive me. Please do not judge me again. I just want you guys to know me. Anywho, I don't have children, but I do have my little Stubbs. I love her to death. She is a three-legged Chihuahua. She was born that way, so don't freak out. She's amazing. I love her forever. She was born a teacup, again with three legs. When I first got her, my nephew actually had a neighbor, and they were good friends. And I believe the his friend dad owned her and like all her brothers and sisters, her siblings, but she was the only one that was born missing a leg. So the owner, or the previous owner, was going to get rid of her, and my nephew ran over to where I was at. I was just down the street from where he was at, and he was like, "Tia, tia, they're gonna give her away." By the way, tia, I am Hispanic. I don't know if you can tell, but so tia is Spanish for aunt. Anywho, so he was like, "Tia, tia, they're gonna give her away. Do you want to take her home?" Oh my gosh, I seen her, and he was holding her like in the palm of his hand. She was so tiny. I saw her and I started crying. Like, I instantly fell in love. And at the time I was living with my mom. I was working and everything, but I had to ask my mom for permission because she was the head of the household at the time. And so I looked at her and I was like crying, "Mom, please, can I keep her?" Like if I was 10 years old all over again, asking her if I can keep my puppy. And she looked at me and she's like, "Oh my gosh, okay." So I fell in love instantly, and it has been a journey for 4 years. I couldn't be happier. So, her name is Stubbs, because she does her fourth leg. She has like a little stub. So, my sister-in-law helped me. I was like, "You guys gonna help me pick a name? Because I've never owned a pet in my life and I don't know what to name her," and all this crazy stuff. So she's like, "Why don't you name her Stubbs?" And I was like, "Oh my God, that's like so perfect." You know what I mean? So I was like, "Yes, Stubbs." So I named my baby girl Stubbs. We call her all kinds of things like Tubby and Tubby Girl, and she knows them all. So funny. She's so smart and crazy and feisty and loud, and she's a lot like her mama. So anyway, I am in love with that little girl. I am single. I am not married. Like I said, I don't have kids unless you want to count Stubbs in, which I do. She is my daughter. Don't you ever say that she is not, because she is, okay? But yeah, so I'm single. I've been single for a while. Going back to being Christian, I, uh, I want to wait for the right guy, not just any right guy, because there are so many like great people out there. You know what I mean? But us as people, man, we are so messed up sometimes. We have flaws like no other. And, I have had a past where I've dated guys over and over again, and I know how to pick them. Sarcasm for not at all know how to pick them. So I really do want to wait on God's timing. And I know that sounds so cliche, but I believe it. I believe that God has a man that he has picked out specifically for me. And I don't want to miss out on that, because I have chosen all these other guys in my past and they were great until something went wrong and they were gone in an instant. So I am waiting. I had a purity ring. Oh, quick, short little story. Sad but true. It just happened recently. I had a purity ring that I bought myself, and I was like, "Oh my God, perfect timing. I'm gonna get this purity ring." I bought it. I'm sensitive to like fake jewelry, unfortunately. So this ring was perfect. It was real silver, and it was only like $35. It was like sterling silver, but that was like perfect. It didn't make my finger like itchy or anything. I was so happy. And I had it, I think, for almost a year. and I was working. I think this was a few weeks ago, and at my job we have to wear gloves because I work in the food industry, and I know I did not lose my ring in the food, I promise you, but my hands get like sweaty in the gloves that we wear, and it was the end of my shift, and I took off my gloves, so I can start cleaning, and I noticed that my ring was gone. Oh my God. I was like, no. But it happened. I cried a little. I had to sit down and just like, tear it out. But you know what? Even without my purity ring, God knows my heart. He definitely, definitely knows my heart. And so, yes, I am waiting. So, anywho, single. All right. We're going to talk politics. Not really. But, I've been living here where I'm at. I'm renting out a room from a lady from my church. She's just super great. Super, super great. And gosh, I'm so sorry. My phone is shaking as I'm talking. I'm like, talking with my body and my phone is moving with it. So sorry. But she's great, and she has helped me with a lot of stuff. She's so wise. She's an older woman, but she is awesome. I consider her a really great friend of mine, and she is very wise in the Lord and in knowing her word, as much as she can. And she is a true American, I will tell you that. And it's super cool. I remember as a kid when it would come around where it was time to vote again, vote for the president. And my family, I grew up a Democrat because that's what my mom was. You're always what your parents is until you realize that you're learning your own truth. And I remember as a kid laying on the couch and I would be watching, the debates and stuff like that. I had no idea what was going on, but I remember having such a hunger to know about politics. What kind of kid wants to know about that, right? So anyway, and so I was totally like into it and stuff, but my how do I say this? Um well, I didn't know how to ask my family, to teach me. Because, my mom, she was a single, or, she is a single mom. She's been single for such a long time, single woman, raising her 5 kids, working 2 jobs. And now she's only working one. Thank God. I'm so happy. But she didn't have time for that. She was so busy trying to raise her kids and putting food on the table and keeping a roof over her head. So I was raised a Democrat, not understanding even like what that meant. And so anyway, living here with my housemate, she has taught me a lot. I will tell you right now, I guess I am a Republican. Yes, I am voting for Donald Trump. Do not hate me. Please do not hate me. And I want to tell you right now, he was not my first choice. I will be honest with you. He wasn't. I was going for Marco Rubio. That man is great. I will be honest. I am not super, super educated on politics, but I follow it and I ask questions. When I don't know something and I want to know what it is, yeah, believe me, I'm asking questions. So anyway, so that is where I'm at. Yes, I am a Republican, and Hillary needs to not win. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, moving on. So let's see. Where are we at? I wrote single twice. Because that's such a big thing in my life right now. I'm so single. I love to play the guitar. As you can see, my guitar, my sister bought that for me in 2005. Oh my God, I've had it forever. What year are we in? 16. So it's been 10, 11 years. I've had it for 11 years. I didn't start learning how to play, or I was practicing I started in 2010. Yeah, 2010. So it's been 6 years since I've actually been playing, technically. Yeah. It's so much fun. My dad, he was a musician forever. Um, he played like every instrument. Just kidding, not every, but it just seems like it because he's so talented. The trumpet, the guitar, the stand up bass one thingamajigger. I have no idea what it's called. And an amazing voice. Like, oh my gosh, he's a lot older now, and I'm sure he knows how to play still. I haven't seen him in like years. He's not really in my life, I don't blame him. Whatever, that's a whole nother story, a whole nother video. Cool. All right, cool. Um, but yeah, so I think that I have a younger sister, and she's super talented as well. I mean, she's a blessing. I will just say that right now. And so I believe that she truly gets her talent from my dad. She takes that after him, and I think I take a little bit after him as well. I love to sing as well, and I love to write. I've been writing poems since I was like 6 years old. It's been a while now. That's kind of what they started teaching me. I was taking speech when I was in first grade. I had kind of like a little stutter issue, and they taught me poetry as a form of finishing my sentences. So if I couldn't speak it, or if I couldn't like explain myself, I guess, then they told me, okay, instead of trying to explain yourself, write it down in the poem. I was like, okay. So I did. And ever since then, it has been one of my true passions. Poetry has been a true passion of mine. And when I started picking up the guitar and learning how to play, at that time, I remember I was not working, I was on unemployment. And so I didn't have much going on in my life at that time besides serving God, right? And learning how to play the guitar. And I just started writing my feelings down, and I was like, oh my gosh, this sounds like a good song. So I started messing around with chords and stuff like that. And I was putting like the lyrics that I was writing down to different chords, and next thing you know, I'm writing a song. Like, who does that? I did that on my own, and it's only by the grace of God, super cool that I was able to do that. So, yes, I definitely love music. I love playing the guitar. I love to sing. I love to write. It's definitely something that I do love to do. And I've been so busy lately that I haven't been picking up my guitar. I mean, like, can you see my nails? I don't know if you can see them, but they're kind of long. This is my left hand. Anyway, I gotta trim those suckers and I gotta start playing my guitar. Anywho, so I have siblings. I have three brothers and one sister who are all amazing. Two of my brothers are older, and the third brother is actually the baby from all of us. And then my sister, she is 3 years younger than me, so there's five of us in total. So my mom has three boys. Excuse me, I have like a little tickle in my nose. Three boys and two girls, and she loves us all just equally in her own way. Yes. So three brothers and one sister, and I have like 11 nieces and nephews, which is like such a blessing to me because I don't have kids. Yes. So much fun. That was not sarcasm, by the way. I promise. Yeah, so 11 nieces and nephews, and five of them are boys, and then I have six nieces. So I am a blessed aunt. Totally, totally blessed. I try my best to spend time with them. Some of them are older, and I just don't see them as much, or some of them work, things like that. They go to school, they have their boyfriends or their girlfriends. Anyway, so that is a little bit about me. I don't know if, well, just put it this way. So if you guys have like any questions, or if there's anything that you guys would like really like to know about me, oh my gosh, believe me, just go ahead and like comment down there, and I will be paying attention to the comments. yeah, paying attention to the comments, and I would love to go ahead and comment back and answer your questions, or if there are any ideas, any videos that you would like to see from me. Go ahead and let me know. There are a few things that I will like to come up with. I'm going to be talking in the future more on like skin products, not necessarily makeup, but just skin products for like sensitive skin, because that's me. I had like a whole problem finding like the right skin products and yada yada yada. So anyway, that is something that I will be doing in the near future. But anything else, go ahead and shoot me a comment down below, and go ahead and subscribe. And so yeah, I am Alice Waters, and this is me keeping it real. Talk to you guys soon.